welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI. The last episode was awesome. We took down Titan. Well, we took something from Titan. We took Titan's hands. And then he was taken away before we could do the final blow. Now, I have some thoughts about that. I don't think I'm in the right place to actually give you guys my thoughts. So I'm gonna go back to my favorite guy in the entire game after Clive.
Into the storm.
I just love this music. It's so relaxing. I've done a lot off camera as well, but we will get to that.
Tone says he's looking for books about it.
Look at little
My
Torgi.
knowledge is yours. You wish
Hopefully
to
I
study
can
the
actually
tomes?
find... So somebody in the last episode took Hugo away from us. And I think I know who it was. There's someone here who... I was reading up about them and I was like, that's who it is. I initially thought it was Dion, but Dion obviously is to do with Sandbreak. This guy, this is who it is. The Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Walod. I think that's how you butcher that. It's him. He doesn't have a name. And I think that's because we're not supposed to know it just yet. But I think that this is the person that took Hugo away before we could finish him off.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Thank you. Another thing that I've done off camera is I took out all the marks that I have so far and I had so much fun. I couldn't find most of them, if I'm being honest. The clues are not very useful. Just being honest with you guys. What made me really happy though was I was reading the comments on some of the videos that was showing the location. And all the comments were like, oh, this one was like really difficult, la-di-da. And I was like, no. Hard disagree, sorry.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Well, we don't want to wait too long. The world might end. Are you just gonna stand there, Clive? It's a bit...
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
I mean, yeah,
Do you
you're
know,
just kind of
Clive,
standing there.
I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Is he just saying that to get me away from her? Like, you can't just stand there. That's awkward.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Is he supposed to know where the hideaway is? I don't remember us telling him that. Oh, he's a good guy anyway. He is on our side, luckily.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace.
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May
Oh,
the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very
okay,
good.
I was completely wrong then.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your
Foreshadowing?
subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
That's not a very
For every
nice way of
home
looking
that
at it, though.
burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Dion is not like him, I don't think. I think Dion's a bit more sensitive.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
This is why it's so important what Clive is doing. For people like Dion as well.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Honestly, what is wrong with that wee boy? Is he just shy? Is it even a boy? Because the way they say the name is quite ladylike, maybe.
Uncle Byron doing here?
I feel kind of bad for Dion. There's just so much going on here. You know what's really funny to me? She reminds me of... I don't even remember her name from Game of Thrones. There's a woman in Game of Thrones whose son is like so attached to her that it's quite awkward to watch a little bit. Just kind of reminds me of that situation.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Not just you there. Gav is really important, thank you very much.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give
I'm
me a
guessing
moment to
Jill's
make
gonna
ready.
stay behind then.
I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Oh, this is nice though. It's like a little family vacation.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm
Yes,
after is
anyway,
Kupka's head.
surely.
I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav,
Oh, he's not that
Otto,
bad. You've only
I'm
known
leaving
him
you two in
5
charge.
minutes.
You can count on us.
Poor uncle. Alright, Nectar, do you have anything new for me? No. Okay, so off camera, I decided to just go through all of the hunt boards. So far, I have not struggled with any of them. If there's one that I feel might be more fun on camera, then I feel like I'll do it. But as of right now, there isn't. I'm thinking maybe I should go and double check, see if I need any more potions, see how my equipment is doing. It should be fine, but I don't know if I topped up after the last hunt.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
I just don't know what
Rubbing
pleasure
blind, you know.
she thinks that she
Cannot
could
find a
give
better
me,
price
you
than
know?
that.
She kind of creeps me out. I mean, listen, if you are into that, then you go ahead. You do what makes you happy.
Is that
So
all?
nothing there.
What do you need? Not saying fortune, do you?
Okay, I'm happy.
Sid's going to find Cooker.
I am. I'm gonna finish the job. I have fought him now as a human, and I'm assuming I am gonna fight him next as Titan, and I'm excited.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Dun, dun. Hey! Okay. like... Has that always been there? That kind of rope. I wonder if that's always been there. Okay, we've gone up to the right, up to the left, and now we are going down. And we have never even been across here, although most of the blight... Oh, is the blight... Yeah, so you can see that they've got like a fence or whatever, and it's kind of keeping the blight out. I wonder if that's maybe what that's all about. The Velcroy Desert. Oh, I'm excited. It's always nice to get some new places to explore. Oh, there's gotta be cactors here. There has to be cactors here. Dun dun dun.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
I don't want anything bad to happen to his uncle. I remembered I said a while ago that I did wonder if we would have any other characters. And I know we had somebody extra at one point join Clive and Jill. But it's kind of... It's nice. It's a bit different. I guess I can have my chocobo
Our
here.
destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em
Look
well,
at that.
Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Oh, it's fine here though, look. And anyway, I'm not concerned. I have Torgal. Torgal is now Fenrir. What level are we at? Oh, 28, it's not bad. Oh, whoops. That's another thing I haven't told you guys. We are now using Titan as well. I decided to take away Benedicta's. It was alright. Oh yeah. Thank you. I mean, he's not actually seen me fight before.
You and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
He sounded like he was a good dad. I'm sure he was. We are keeping away from the chocobos because, as always, I just refuse. I am not attacking the chokies. Not gonna happen. Let's see what else we've got. More chocobos, scorpions. I do want to work on the beast study. Okay, younger brother of the late Archduke Elwyn and warden of the port Isolde. After the duchy... Sorry. After the duchy was incorporated into the empire and Byron stripped of his titles, he shut himself away in his manor and gladly volunteered every gill of the onerous taxes and tariffs with which he was newly burdened, all to avoid drawing the empire's ear and to keep their attentions from his support for the Guardians of the Flame. Do I know about this one? A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states. It is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital at Randella. Also home to the Mother Crystal, known as Drake's Fang, inside which stands Castle Dazbog, home of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan. Kupka, obsessed with finding Sid and exacting his revenge for the murder of Benedicta, co-opted the soldiers of the realm and had them commit a series of atrocities in an attempt to flush him out of hiding. Actually, what's it saying about Hugo now? Yeah, that's right. So, on learning the identity of one who slew his... Yeah, they went crazy. He cuts off his hands. Clive... But before Clive can deal the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo is sprinted away. Yeah, by a mysterious man. How big is this map? Okay, it's wait a minute. So I have to go round. This place needs a chocobo. Hey, I just wolf whistled you. Let's have a look around. I know I'm gonna have to kill like a whole bunch of chocobos just so I can get them on the beastity. But I don't wanna. So pretty though. I'm getting a vibe here. Maybe some neat automata. Oh, what's coming? Nope. We could run this, but it's some size though. Oh no, 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 no. There's people there, but they've got a chocobo. Save the chocobo! Dun, dun, dun. Okay, fine. Right, I'm gonna get ya. I really want to ask people what they think of the battle system in this game. As someone who's been playing a lot of Final Fantasy X, because I just got Platinum, it's very, very different, of course. But, just keep on walking! Like, are they bad? I don't want to do it. Sure, it's fine, just ignore them.
Lord Cook.
There's people living in here. You're lucky. I was coming in to attack. I wasn't really. So my least favorite thing in this game is having to attack chocobos. Like, whose idea was that? Because it wouldn't be mine. Like, he's like a little red chocobo. I was so upset the first time I had to do it as well.
Ah,
No.
there she is. The good old Dalimil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Yeah, I suppose. God, Torgal is off.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Now, Torgal,
now,
be
Torgal.
nice.
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Aww. He's not a dog anyway, he's a wolf. Thank you. It's too hot out there for Torgals. I feel like we're gonna stand out with our hoods up, big sword, you know, red.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, go!
Coming!
You cannot have an ambrosia and eat chocobo! That's like having a thing of chickens and eating chicken. It's horrible. Just look for the rudest guy in here and you'll find him. Well, well, well. Oh my goodness. Can we just get the crossover now, please?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I can't believe we're in the same building. Ah, drives me insane when things do this. She'll recognize them. I know they've got their hoods up, but she'll recognize them surely. She's not going to go over there.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
I know! Shut your mouth! They'll hear you!
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh, it was just a guess. Really, Uncle?
Uncle?
Sorry.
Come on, make a scene! Ah, she didn't see us. She didn't see.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
This is how you treat all your friends?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Oh!
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Just finish your baguette. And, Torgal.
Try it.
Now don't forget, we're just putting them to sleep.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Oh! He sounds so angry when he does that.
It's you.
It's who now? Because you don't know me. Thank you. And you're not getting anywhere to tell anyone any secrets. Yeah.
For your trouble.
Yeah, you'll need a couple of new
That
tables.
soup could do with a touch more salt.
She saw though, right? Yes. Why are we avoiding each other though? Like...
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
So she saw it was Clive. Why don't they want to see him? Like, why can't they talk? Like, do it all together sort of thing, you know? Clive thought his brother was dead all this time.
Clive?
Oh, that's horrible. Out the window.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
I just need the reunion. You know, I just need it for my soul.
to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more.
Oops.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
We can manage, though.
Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalimil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalimil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Can you just imagine how warm Clive would be in that outfit? Hey guys!
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage...
Yeah. Okay, let's have a wee... Ooh. Chit-chat with some people.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm reminded that we all hate bears.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalimil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalimil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
He's not bad. Good job.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Gosh, she was
This
super
young
rude.
Sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Okay, it's not gonna be the chocobo. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be you.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
I think Uncle is better at talking to people.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Was he upstairs? No, he was here.
Sweet incense, what's candle?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalimil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Huh. Well, there was me putting it all on Uncle, but
Do you think we can
Clive got
trust
that
him?
one.
Only as far as I think he trusts.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Uh-oh.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay, I was just, you know, being friendly. That's crazy! That's funny because when I do that magic move, it completely pushes me back as well. Oh, hold on. All I wanted was a little bit of information. I didn't want to kill yous.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Well, I don't like how we had to do it, but at least we figured it out.
Lights and pots!
Yeah, there was a move I was trying to do just then. I managed to do it once, but I didn't manage to do it the second time.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all.
Hey,
so much for
see?
Rosina Dalimil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
A busy man? You were just sitting there.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Why? Because you can
Why,
use
you
them.
ask? Because they get me what I want.
Yep.
Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
He's still not used to being spoken to like that. Because he's still used to being
We were the
royalty.
only ones causing trouble in Dalimil.
Whereas now, yeah, he's just not used to it. I feel kind of bad for him, actually.
Needed to a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Wait, I thought I was...
Do you think they'll be back soon?
supposed to be helping you.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Okay, fair enough. I do like this though because it means that you get to like learn about the new town that you're actually in. I think some people really dislike, I don't know, when games do this, but I feel like when you play Nier Automata or Nier Replicant, you get used to it.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalimil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Did you hear the noise that the chocobo made during that cutscene? Like, it sounded like it was just gonna vom all over the floor. Like, I don't know what the hell was going on. Like, I was trying not to just laugh. Poor thing. I mean, maybe it was gonna, but... Hello.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
And sharing's caring.
Idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
He's probably in the pub. You know what he's like. Let me just see if
Why is the tavern
got
shut?
that from my map. Oh, excuse me.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you
Ah,
want?
they started
Haven't
on
you caused
us.
enough trouble
It wasn't.
already?
Yeah, it
I'm
wasn't
looking for my
us.
pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
why did she say but? Like, was there something wrong? Byron, what have you done? What way?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty
How
flush these
beautiful
days.
is that, though?
How are you now?
Oh, I cannot wait to go on holiday again, you guys. It'll be so good.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing?
Uncle?
Oh, that's so funny. I've seen that. What is going on?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
He was really bothered by that,
I arranged
wasn't
to meet
he?
with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Oh no, I'm definitely just gonna leave you by yourself. Genuine cactar needles. No, I don't want them. Imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. Oh man, I miss my wedding cake. Because obviously I had cactar, chocobo, and a schmoogle. What are you doing? Aw, I obviously want some goodies. Right, what is the best way? I gotta go through the south gate? I just want to jump in for a swim.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Aw, kinda cute. Let's see. Not... Okay, so I can't go this way because that's obviously the gate. So, you know, I keep forgetting that Clive isn't actually a better anymore. Although it's interesting, I found out, and maybe I already knew this, but I found out when I was doing some side missions that to remove the mark of a better, it's actually quite a difficult operation and you can die from it. This, I just wasn't aware. Oh wait, I can go that way, so I'm not going the right way. There was someone at the hideaway who needed an ingredient or something like that for the pain, and I went to get it as part of the side mission, and then he was kind of really nervous about doing the operation. So it is kind of crazy how dangerous it is to actually get these marks off, because they said that if they messed it up, there was a poison that was actually in the better's mark that would poison their entire system and then just kill you. So I just thought that you guys would like to know that, I suppose. Off on a chocobo ride! Look at the little paws in the sand as well. Oh, I love it. Out of my way, Choki.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Anything else fun around here? Leave me alone, Choki. I'm not here for you. This is quite far for him to have a meeting, huh? Torgal, you stay back, just in case.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind a rock, just in case. They might think you're just an old man who doesn't know how to fight.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Wonder how Clive feels about that.
They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Good luck with that. Da-da-dun-da-da-dun-da-da-dun. I just don't understand how I'm still so over-leveled.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, he's so good. That's just so good. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's Kieran? Okay, I gotta get this guy, 'cause I think, yep. There's an item over here. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit OP, but no! Why are you making me? Why? I won't do it, but I gotta do it. Oh. I'm sorry, Choki. The game's making me do it. Okay, just pretend. It's all good. We didn't do that. Can you get the other one, please? Oh, I hate it.
It's over.
No, I don't like that. Making me do that. That was cool though, it was black Choki. But that wasn't very nice.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalimil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
That's a lot of crystals as well. That would mess an entire village.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
So did we pass? I just love Uncle though. He's like, look at me. Like, did you see my moves? See my skills? I guess it's been a long time for him.
I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalimil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia los delan. Tu isa gelis.
Yay, go party!
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
There's nothing wrong with the name
not to let me
Clive.
down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Like, I got the job done, did I not?
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you. Now, I wonder if we're gonna get some side missions in this little village. Surely, there we go. Okay, so we do. Just the two. And then we can make our way toward the jaw. Oh, I love that. It's gonna be nice to have all this area unlocked as well. It's just like so much to see, so much to do, and I'm here for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this episode here so that I can go ahead and do les side missions, and then I will be back with more from the beautiful story of Final Fantasy XVI. I feel really over-leveled just now. I wonder if anybody else kind of felt that way, or if that will change along the way. Someone actually kind of spoiled the other day that there's a New Game Plus for this game, so I think you get like an extra difficulty or something like that. I'm like, huh, why didn't they just have it all the same difficulty anyways? But what do I know? Like, I didn't make it, so it's fine. Thank you so much for watching me play some Final Fantasy XVI, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!